Hi there, I'm Dr. Noelle Nelson, and it's my pleasure to share a few thoughts with you today, some uplifting, inspiring, and practical tips to help you find greater happiness and success in your life. Today's topic, winner in the making. There are times when it really seems all too much, when a divorce shatters a marriage you thought would last forever, when the company you've worked for 20 years downsizes and suddenly you are expendable, when the child who is the light of your life is struck with an incurable disease. You cry, you rant, you rave, you lash out at God, the universe, mankind, fate, whatever, and you feel crushed, defeated, a victim, at a loss. What's wrong with me, you cry? Why couldn't I keep my marriage together? What a bad, horrible person I am. I don't deserve to be loved. Or, how could they do this to me? I've been a loyal employee for 20 years, and this is my reward? Or, how could this happen? How could my child be so ill? Why can't they find a cure? They don't care, that's it. The whole medical establishment just doesn't care. And for a time, such feelings are perfectly normal and healthy. You are angry, frustrated, hurt, and torn apart. You have suffered horrible damage. It is tragic. It is awful. And venting such feelings, be it in a support group, with friends, with a counselor, into a journal, venting is an important part of healing. The problem lies not in having those feelings nor in venting them. The problem occurs when you're unwilling to let go of the pain once you've truly acknowledged and expressed it. When you use the pain to define yourself either as a victim or as a totally bad, wrong human being. If you define yourself as a victim, you'll seek to blame the world for victimizing you. If you define yourself as bad or wrong, you'll blame yourself for all the ills that befall you. Either position is defeatist and drains you of your power. Don't sabotage your life with such erroneous self or world images. As difficult as such tragedies are to deal with when they happen, in the long run, such events are critical turning points, opportunities for major growth. This is not to say that you have to have such tragedies in order to grow. Absolutely not. But it is to say that if you do have such tragedies, use them as springboards to growth rather than excuses to turn into a permanent victim. How? Well, start with your feelings. Really feel them. Feel your feelings, express them, release them. The more willing you are to feel all your feelings regarding the situation, the more quickly and fully you'll be able to genuinely release them. Get help in doing this. It can be very scary to try to deal with feelings of this magnitude by yourself. Secondly, look for the learning. Once you've dealt with your feelings, you're ready to look at the learning you can glean from the situation. Don't dwell on blaming yourself or others. Look for what understandings you can glean from the tragedy to help you thrive in the future. With the failed marriage, for example, did you choose an appropriate partner to start with? Or did you allow your low self-esteem to go with whoever might give you just a little bit of love? Did you ignore all signs of trouble in the relationship until it was too late? What can you learn from this? How can you use the failed marriage to springboard you to future relationship success? With the downsizing, did you ignore the writing on the wall? Did you take your job for granted and cease to find ways to continuously make yourself valuable to the company? What can you use here to help you for the next job? With your ailing child, what reserves of strength and love do you have that you didn't even know about? What have you learned about the importance of loving and caring? Can you apply these lessons to creating a support group for parents of similarly ill children, or to lobbying for a bill to get help, or raising funds for new medical research? All of these are empowering questions that seek to use the disasters of the past to create a better, happier future. And lastly, be kind to yourself. Recognize you've been through a lot. If you dump into self-pity or blame from time to time, it's okay. Learn to spot it. Don't run on it for too long, but don't beat yourself up for it. You're too good and too valuable a human being to do that. Caterpillars turn to mush inside their cocoons on their way to becoming butterflies. When tragedy strikes and you turn to mush, remember, you are always a winner in the making. All it takes is the willingness to let go and fly. Thank you for listening to Up, and check out my new book, Phoenix Rising: Surviving Catastrophic Loss, Fires, Floods, Hurricanes, and Tornadoes. If you'd like more uplifting, inspiring, practical tips and techniques, please visit my website, noelnelson.com, or take a look at my Meet the Amazings Facebook page. Until next time, be well and take care.